Welcome to another 5-minute guitarist tutorial, the fastest way to learn your favorite songs on guitar. Today's song is Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen, and Jeff Buckley's cover is the popular one. Make sure to check out the description below for full lyrics with chords on top of them, as well as how to play each of the chords and any other techniques covered in this video. Okay, so let's get into the song structure so we know what we're looking at. This song is pretty different than modern day song structures. We have an intro, and then we have a verse and a chorus, and then we have 4 more verses and choruses. So we have 5 verses and 5 choruses in this whole song. Some people will only play the first few verses, some people will play the whole thing. It depends on what you're going for. So with that, let's get into the intro. So this part is, you can play it one of 2 ways, and you can do this for the entire song. You can either play just the chords or arpeggiate the chords, which basically just means you pick each string in the chord individually. So the chord progression for this bit is C to an A minor, and that repeats twice. So you can play it like this, with just playing each chord twice before switching. Or if you want to make it more interesting, either way is totally fine, you can arpeggiate it. So basically you play start on the bottom string of the chord, which is going to be your 5th string, and pick each string individually until you get to the top and then go back down. So it's going to be like, which isn't too hard, but it's definitely harder than just playing the chords. So you can do either way for the intro. And that's it for the intro. Moving on to the next section, which is the verse. This one is a very complicated chord progression with not a lot of patterns, so it's going to be pretty tough to memorize. I've got lyrics with chords above them in the description below, so you're probably going to want to use that as you go through. But basically, you can do either the same thing we've done so far and play each chord twice, or continue and arpeggiate the chords and do the same thing for each chord. But the decision's up to you. But the chord progression is going to be, and bear with me because it's a long one, C, A minor, C, A minor, and then when he goes to, but you don't really care for music, do you? That's an F, G, C, G, and then the next line is, well, it goes like this, the 4th, the 5th. We go to C, F, G, and then the minor fall, the major lift is A minor, F, and then the baffled king composing Hallelujah is G, E7, and A minor. Now that's a lot. I'll play the whole thing, and you might want to just repeat this section a few times as you get the chord progression down. But basically you're playing each chord twice before switching to the next one. The only differences are on when it goes like this, the 4th, the 5th, the F is played once and the G is played once. And then the only other difference is A minor at the end of the verse. The baffled king composing Hallelujah, the A minor is played 4 times. So you might just want to repeat this and follow along, because I can't remember this without playing it a lot either. It's a really complicated chord progression. And that's the verse part. Pause and repeat it as many times as you need to until you've got the idea. And again, remember to check the description below where I've got lyrics with chords on them, which will make it a lot easier. So then that's the verse part. Then we move into the chorus. So this part's actually a lot simpler. We've got most chords are held for 4 strums, and then a few of them are held for 2. So we've got an F to an A minor, to an F, to a C, to a G, to a C. And you play each chord 4 times, except for the first C and the G. And that's on Hallelujah. And then that last C is played for 4. So again, that's going to sound like this. And again, just like the verse, if you want to, you can arpeggiate all these chords. It's totally optional, but it does give it a different sound. And you can do that if you want, but you can just play the chords if it's simpler. So that's really all there is to the song. It's pretty simple to play, but that verse chord progression is a doozy, so I would recommend just playing along with that with the chords in the song a lot of times until you can eventually memorize it. But if you can play those parts, you can play the entire song. As a limited time added bonus, I'm offering my first 1,000 YouTube subscribers a lifetime discount of 50% off everything I ever make. You heard me right. I want to give you 50% off everything I ever sell. Right now I've got a beginner guitar course, and I plan to release lots of other content as I get set up. If you want to take this offer, just subscribe to my channel and look at the description below to claim your lifetime discount.